Here's a coach meeting in Dynasty Football. I'm going to show you how this works. First, notice loyalty, respect, and fear bars next to all the coaches. All right, there they are up there. They're halfway. That's because you're starting the season. They're not high, they're not low. New staff. Here's my loyalty, respect, and fear bars. Mine are different because of the type of coach I am, which is a player's coach. Not feared, but people are very loyal to him. All right. Now notice the minutes left. You only have 60 minutes to do what you need to do in a staff meeting. Each time you instruct somebody or get information, it takes up time, so you got to be smart. You start off with a intro speech. All right. There's a loyalty, a respect, and a fear speech. So if you want to raise those bars on your coaches, you try to match the speech to what you think will work. I'm going to choose the pumped and jacked Pete Carroll speech, hoping it increases loyalty. Here we go. Here's the responses. This guy liked it. Next guy liked it. Thank God there is no 80s music in the background. I would have thrown up. Too weak appearing. Puts feet on desk. Too weak appearing didn't work for him. You should have just said into the breach, dear friends, or something like that, like softer approach. So we got 3 guys who liked it, 2 who didn't, and you can notice that their bars are changing. His fear went down. Okay, the linebackers coach. These guys, the running backs coach, his loyalty went up, and wide receivers coach, loyalty went up. So try to match the speech to what your staff needs. All right, now we are going to the main part of the screen. How should we attack the Green Bay Haulers offense? All right, you're going to get some information. Notice the minutes are going down as this happens. We project the OL to be below average. We can exploit them up front. Okay, their QB, Ronald Buckner. Let's click on him. Looks like he's a 3.5-star player. Okay. Has the tools to hurt us. Let's keep going. There's a poor quality of receivers. I feel confident in assessing their backfield as subpar. All right, so you just got a brief rundown, and it took about 10 minutes. Let's see who the most dangerous players are. All right, Tyrese Mendoza. As you can see, the offensive line with 5 stars. That's pretty much right on. That's probably their best player. Marley Stevenson is the big boy on the offensive line. So there you have it. There's 2 really good offensive linemen. They're the 2 best players. They have a dangerous linebacker. All right. Charlie Harding, a 4.5-star player. Watch out for him. So this is basically a scouting report of the team that you're playing next. You can do this yourself through research on the other screens. See here, I'm just comparing with another player on the team. I show this in other videos. Or you can have your coaches do it for you. If you take the time, you'll have more minutes to get stuff done. If you want to use that time, then you can use that time for as you see fit. We have 38 minutes left. All right. All our players are good to go this week. That's an injury check. All right. Here's what I want to show you. Oh, any off-field problems. We have no players off-field issues. This is the first weeks. All right. So here are my specific orders. This is when you start instructing people. You have 34 minutes left, and this is how you get stuff done. So you're going to click on a coach. Let's click on Maurice Lane. All right. He's ready to listen. Here's your 3 things. I want you to improve a player's attribute, motivate an injured player, or off-field issues. All right, so let's train. Let's train the defensive lineman, Jim Sanchez. And here's all his attributes. Let's say he's not afraid of stuff. All right, I will train Jim Sanchez in guts. All right, that's what he'll work on this week. So hopefully if he does a good job, Jim Sanchez's his attributes will go up in guts. All right, so this next guy, the running back coach, I want you to improve in a player's attribute. Now, this guy's better, so he crunched teachability, sabermetric statistics, and tabulated descending order. This guy's a better coach, so he put the players in order from best to worst. So let's take our worst running back and choose another attribute here, body control. All right, so I will train running back Andre Bates in body control. Now, a really good coach will put the attributes in order, what the guy needs. All right, so the best coaches set up more things for you. All right, let's try our tight ends coach. All right, here I am. Whoops. I want you to improve a player's attribute. He only has 3 guys. So Niles Hess. And let's try hands for him. Where's hands? There he is. All right. I will train tight end Niles Hess in hands. You can see your minutes are going down now. Here's a summary of what you've done so far. Okay, you can see 3 of our coaches have orders. The rest have no orders yet. All right. Click on that. Some coach types have more minutes to do things, and some have less. Now, let me instruct you. Let's go back to that first coach, linebackers coach, who had the fear drop because our speech was a dud to him. Let's increase that fear. All right. You see how it's a little lower? All right. Ooh, let me guess. You need me to do something, right? I hope I'm the right guy. All right, we're going to give this guy a blasting. You're not showing loyalty, fear. You're undermining my authority. You need to fear me more. All right, now we're going to give him a little blast. Is there something wrong with your brain? Because if that's the reason of your behavior, then how about I knock your head around and see what's wrong, if what's wrong is fixed. So the fear motivation worked. You can see that it's back up. Gulps. Okay, sir, I'll try to be well behaved. If it didn't work, all right, which is a product of interpersonal skills, the coach's your interpersonal skills, then that bar would go down and it would backfire, and he have even less fear to you. Let's try another coach. Let's be mean to one who liked us just because we can. You know, power corrupts, absolutely. So our wide receivers coach liked us. Let's see if we can scare him, maybe get a failure. All right, we'll see if we can blast him. You're a maggot scoring across the floor, and I'm a size 14 boot ready to squash you into oblivion. Mess with me again, and the boot's coming down on your career. Got it? Oh, well, that seemed to work. So his fear went up significantly. And, all right. So if 2 out of 3 of those attributes of loyalty, fear, and respect are below half, then there's going to be problems. And the next video, I'm going to show you that. If you're having problems with the staff because they start acting out, and that is going to waste time. So I'm going to put that on next. Stay tuned. It's going to be following as soon as I'm done talking here. Thanks. All right, we're back. And this time I created a different coach, much different personality. This head coach has poor loyalty, poor respect, and very high fear. The staff members around him have been simulated to have received weeks of abuse from him at staff meetings. You can see their attributes are lower. My attributes stay the same. Their attributes change. They go up and down. The better you run a staff meeting, the better their ratings will get. You can see my guy has not done a good job at all so far. He has hurt his image in their eyes. You can see the averages are going down. And what you're going to see is that's going to result in people in the meeting causing problems. All right, so let's just choose the first introductory speech here. Here we are, everyone sitting in our chairs beginning to plan violent acts we force our players to commit. Isn't that precious? Let's see if our staff members like this. Sometimes a little kick in the arse. I didn't get it. Too weak. Not a lot of empowerment in that speech. Too weak. Another kick in the arse speech. Really, coach, that's the best speech you got for us today. Too weak. Wow. So 4 guys talked, and all 4 lowered their fear, didn't raise it. All right, let's go to the offense. All right, our guy's going to start talking. Oh, here's our first interjection, the first troublemaker. If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? Those guys in bread really knew how to write a song, eh? Okay. So, see, the minutes are going to tick down dealing with this moron. Now you got to shout him down. Hello, Earth to Charlie Elliott. Do you really think you can zone out like an 8-year-old during a pro football staff meeting? I suggest you pull yourself together before you start zoning out. All right, that is the fear speech. You have some very nice socially conscious ideas. Maybe you should consider writing a book about them. That's being nice. That's the loyalty speech. An ounce of sincerity would be nice, Charlie. You walk around with your head up your beep and expect me not to notice. Get real. That is the honest part, so that's the respect. Let's try the fear. Did it work? Zoning out is a part of my work strategy to succeed. Don't take away my success. No, it did not. So your social skills did not help. Your interpersonal skills, this coach's personal skills, are low, and that's why the meeting's not going well, part of the reason. All right, so everyone's uncomfortable. Our pro scout, Brian Albert's going to keep going. And so is our defensive coordinator. Let's now go on to the defense, see if anybody pipes up here. All right. All right, here's the coach piping up. I must confess that one time I took a pen from your desk and didn't return it. I have already written my letter of resignation if you want it. This guy is the butt kisser. All right, we have the space case before, now we have the butt kisser who is wasting time trying to look good. All right, passively, aggressively look good. How are we going to deal with him? We're in the middle of an extremely important meeting and you're blithering about minuscule issues. If you want to please me like you so desperately desire, you'll put up with the little stuff and concentrate on the big picture. All right, and here's the other ones. All right, I'm just going to choose the fear option, which I think is the first one, and see if that quiets him down. If it works, his fear will go up. If it doesn't, I can see you simply have no respect for the opinions of others. That reflects poorly on your leadership. Didn't work. All right. So my head coach is not running good staff meeting at all. All right. He's going to continue going through it, but it's not working. So as you can see, the minutes are going down. You've wasted a quarter or a third of your meeting dealing with morons. And this is what I wanted to simulate, because in the real world, whether it's football staff meeting or a business staff meeting, the person who's running it has to deal with different personality types, and some of them are difficult, and that's what I'm simulating here. If you've ever been in a staff meeting where nothing got done or a lot got done, which is probably a lot rarer, then you understand it. I'm simulating the work environment. If you handle the staff, you'll have more time to instruct your coaches to improve your players' attributes, which will result in more wins, and that is the goal. All right, thanks for listening.